hours. Those outer rain bands dropping more than 10 inches of rain and lashing Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands with 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts.
Let's talk to someone, a hotel manager from Bolongo Bay out there, Mikael Doumeng. Thanks for joining us. You're in St. Thomas. I see some blue skies behind you, but obviously you went through quite a different story over the weekend and even today. Can you describe what you are experiencing today and what you went through this weekend real quick?
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for having us. It's looking like it's going to be a beautiful day. Yesterday, we definitely had the tail end of that storm. Definitely not a day for swimming. Ocean is still rough. We've got some warnings about that, but the major impact that we faced were Saturday night. It started getting a little rowdy around 9 o'clock or so, maybe a little earlier, and it was raining throughout most of the night. And we had some heavy wind gusts that many people in the Virgin Islands were not expecting. But at the end of the day, we were very, very, very fortunate.
Yeah, you'd rather have a close graze than a direct impact with a monster like Erin. Now, I'm really thankful for the opportunity that we have here. Thank you so much for speaking to us, because as a property manager, I mean, you got a big resort, a lot of people that are not from St. Thomas, they're not locals. They might be from Minnesota and have never seen a hurricane in their life. So how do you prepare your guests for riding out a storm like this? Because again, it's a ride out scenario. You're not dealing with a landfall, so they're going to have to hunker down and stay there.
It all starts with an amazing staff. Most of our staff, all of our staff, they're from here or they live here for a long time. They've been through it. Our hotel, we've been through it. So it starts with an amazing staff that comes to work, you know, despite everything that they're going through, whether it's flooding, car issues, families. So we have an amazing staff that really does a great job of communicating and preparing our guests for success. We like to make jokes at the bars. It'll be the first thing to open and the last to close, but it's a whole lot. It's a lot more than just that. On Saturday, for instance, there were no warnings issued for the Virgin Islands to our knowledge, but we don't really wait for that. We were here riding it out with the guests, and we ended dinner early. We started giving out to-go boxes, planning that, and we were able to close our restaurant a few hours early just to get all of our staff the best chance to get home and kind of bunker down for the night, because we started to notice that it was going to be a little bit more than we anticipated. And
what's it like this morning? Do you have some cleanup from some of the heavy rain and the wind that was moving through? And then beyond that, you've got a season ahead of you. Do you still expect guests in the coming months? I know some resorts actually closed down for the rest of the season.
Not many here. St. John is more notorious for closing down for season. St. Thomas, we stay open, baby.
Great.
This morning, no, we've been here for 50 years. It's my family's beach resort, so we survive a lot tougher than Erin gave us. But we have some sargassum seaweed on the beach. We use manual removal, so we got a bunch of boys down there in wheelbarrows. I'm probably going to change my shirt after this interview and join them. But the oceans are definitely still churning. Erin it was a great warning for us, and it was a good practice that you can't take anything for granted, because we were told between 200 miles. I guess it was 120 miles away from us, but it was we definitely got a little bit more of a taste of her than we were hoping for. But we're very thankful and we're very lucky here. And everyone, if I could pass one message on from us in St. Thomas and the Virgin Islands, is that we dodged the bullet and we're lucky. And today it's Monday, we're getting back to work. If it's a hotel, I mean, we had dinner last night. Lunch was normal. We had basically yesterday morning, we had a breakfast buffet. So that was it. We had that inside. So ever since yesterday afternoon, we're back to normal, guys. So come on down to St. Thomas.
That's fantastic.
We're catching the next flight. Sounds good to us. Thank you so much for the hard work you do, by the way, because it really seems like you guys know how it's done and you do a great job doing it.
Yeah, great energy out there. Thanks for your time. You got it. Best to have a great season. That's hotel manager Bolongo Bay, Mikael Doumeng. Thanks so much. Take care.